were on a live call that day.
Yeah.
So this is December 23rd, and I'm gonna look at it on a 30-minute time frame. December 23rd, and what we wanted to see was we had targets here, but we wanted to also see if we could make it to the high of the range. So the idea was to wait for it to settle in. The next day, come and be a buyer, find a buy. Super high probability. We know that what direction the overall market is going in. I want to make sure everybody in this room got 1, 2, 3, and you feel comfortable with it. What if it's a big range? What if it's a daily range and you buy as soon as it comes in at discount? What's your stop loss have to be? So that's why we would go to a smaller time frame and go through the same process and find a tighter entry. And so it just depends on a person's personality. I want y'all to write these key times down. The reason I said 9 and 1 p.m. because that's there are new 4-hour candles. So let's say S&P. S&P is what? For each point on a micro is $5 per point. $5 per point. On a mini, it's $50 per point. So every point, you either up or down $50. I love seeing, if we're looking to buy, I love seeing that the previous week was bullish. And it's a 3-candle sequence. It doesn't matter whether it's green candle, red candle, green candle. It doesn't matter. The color of the candle does not matter, but it's a 3-candle sequence. I needed to point out the imbalance, but in order to talk about the entry. So that's like if I were only looking at this 30-minute time frame and it's a short-term trade, it's less than a 1-to-1. I'm risking more than I'm gonna make off of it. Does that make sense? But if this is a long term, which it would be an entry off a 30-minute, and I'm watching it on a daily time frame, then this is fine because you're anticipating it's gonna go higher. I wanna make sure that makes sense. The market goes down, comes up, goes down, comes up, goes down, and every time, psychologically, when it gets to this place, you got somebody going, it's about to keep going down. I'm selling. And that liquidity, their stop losses are being put in places, usually in here, and they'll get stopped out, right? And then you're gonna have somebody who's buying here, they're gonna put stop losses under here, they're gonna get stopped out, and that same thing is happening over and over and over and over and over. We're gonna label this. All right, so that's a low. What would this be here? A high? Hey, it's a higher low. And then this?
Higher high.
Alright. I should put H2. And this?
Higher low.
Alright. So that same thing is repeating. Same thing is repeating. You're gonna have a high point, you're gonna have a low point. Between that and that is your range. What would be 50% of that? 5, right? So let's call that equilibrium, or 50%. Everything above that 5 is a premium. Everything below that is a discount. Obviously the long term. So I've talked enough. I'm grateful for y'all showing up and just hanging out and building community. And for those of y'all coming to Panama, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.